Hello and welcome to my fourth match of Season 46 of the Dominion League. I'm playing this time against Mort, my teammate from the Team Prep tournament. And it appears I am going to have some stiff competition for hitting second place in the division and promoting, so need to do well here to have a shot at that. Okay, so we have no trashing. We have Magpie, certainly a good card. We can open Magpie page, probably do want to do that. We don't really need the terminal space, admittedly, from like Champion, but the treasure gaining here seems pretty good with Magpie, Archive, and otherwise limited gains. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna open Magpie page. I think having a hero seems pretty good. Probably going to get identical openings here. Tax would encourage that anyway. I wonder if I should mole here. At worst, I draw estate copper. I could buy another page. And then pretty much every other outcome is better. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Nice. Nice. So do we want another page? We could take a cargo ship. We don't have a terminal in the deck right now. We are going to have a terminal in the deck once we hit warrior. I don't know how big of a deal that is. We have to take a debt. We'd have to do that to take a silver as well. We'll get some silver from Treasure Hunter, so I'm not as concerned about that. Cargo ship is just a nice card to have. I think that's worth picking up. I guess we're gonna potentially cargo ship a cargo ship here. We could also just mold the cargo ship. That might... I mean, I have a debt, so there's a world where I don't get to buy anything, but that's not, like, honestly that big of a deal. Pretty similar turns, except I had to take a debt, and my opponent did not. So yeah, do I want another cargo ship? Do I potentially want a silver, or do I want it just... mole? I don't really see that silver is going to be that impressive. I think moling is fine. Oh, I wonder if I should undo that and mole the treasure hunter too. I mean, getting 2 silvers is not bad, but I think cycling pretty nice. Get back to my magpies faster. My warrior faster. I would have had... like, those last 5 cards in my deck were an estate and 4 coppers, I believe. Cards 2 compers, draws a comper. No, it couldn't have been. Maybe it was the other magpie who was down there. That's probably it. Mulling the magpie is interesting. I want to be gaining the magpies, so you gotta play them to gain them. Not bad. All right. 4 coins. Can't afford archive. I think I might just take another magpie. I mean, I kind of do want another page. Don't I? Is it good enough if we just get one hero and never gain any silvers? It might be. It might be. No, I'm going to take a page. Okay, so we've got our warrior in these last 2 cards, which means, well, we want, ideally the warrior is the last card. We play magpie, we gain a magpie, and then we mull the cargo ship. If the warrior is the top card and we mull the cargo ship, we do mull the magpie into the shuffle. And we know we're going to see the warrior. So I think mulling the cargo ship first probably makes more sense. Warrior's going to miss the shuffle either way. So maybe... Well... I mean, we can always mull the warrior and just like keep cycling through. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start by mulling the cargo ship. In fact, I think it's pretty unlikely that it's gonna make sense to play the warrior normally. Maybe if I have a hand of like 2 magpies, a warrior, and then I draw like, you know, magpie treasure, magpie treasure, magpie treasure, magpie treasure, something, but like, I don't know. 3rd page. Ooh. Seems like a lot unless you're getting champion, which I guess you could, but... All right. I don't think I want... another page. Could take another cargo ship. We might want a fishing village or 2. We're going to play with multiple cargo ships and a hero. 2 heroes even. I don't know if I want to take the debt from that right yet, though. So I think... I guess we could also take Coin of the Realm. Coin of the Realm gets drawn by Magpie, and it's... Yeah, actually, I think I'm going to take Coin of the Realm. All right, so we've got at least 5 magpies. I don't know if we have exactly 5. I wouldn't be surprised. There's a possibility we can win the magpie split here if we haven't already, but it's not super important. Well, okay. There it is. There's a lot of magpies to miss the shuffle. Also 2 estates, though. We can just mold this. Yes. Okay. So now I think a second cargo ship starts to look better. I would like actually hit 5 and get an archive, but I guess go with this for now. We might want another coin of the realm at some point. We could consider taking that with a hero now. Or we could also consider getting capital, I guess. It might be better to just get gold. Although I'm going to play my coin of the realm here. Hey! Don't trash my magpie. That's rude. That is so rude. Alright, so... yeah, do we want to just gain another coin of the realm here? We're going to be able to afford archive. Put it on the cargo ship. I think... yeah, I think one more coin and then we'll start gaining golds and or capital probably. I mean, I guess we could not play the cargo ship, but I want to cargo ship the archive. I do not want to champion. Oh, this is pretty bad. So yeah, I think we're going to just bring the other... we got a treasure hunter right now, bring that up to a hero as well. Probably going to want to gain a capital at some point. I guess it'll depend on how well we draw. See if Mort goes for hero. I mean, champion. Yes. So we could mole the archive to skip past this, but hopefully we'll just draw an action here. Yeah, so we could mole the treasure hunter instead. I guess we can always mole the cargo ship if this goes poorly. Well, we do not have a coin of the realm on the mat. That's obnoxious. Okay, let's... Let's grab... I think right now... I'd rather have a capital or a gold. I think I would rather have a gold right now. We'll get to the point where we want capital, but I don't think we're there. And do I want silver? I mean, probably. Keep that. Change that. Alright, we'll get another archive this turn. Oh, just kidding. We won't get another archive. What? Ah, too many estates. Alright, I'm just gonna get another silver. Not expect double estate on top of my deck. Gross. I think that was the only situation in which I could have failed to... buy archive. I mean, I guess estate and then an action that Magpie didn't draw would have also done it. So maybe that wasn't so unlikely. But wait, you have 2 warriors? Am I gonna have to get a champion so I can block warrior attacks? Ugh, I did not realize Mort had 2 warriors. That's obnoxious. And now I've lost 2 magpies. Gross. Mort's deck certainly seems to be coming together better than mine did, and I'm not exactly sure why, given that champion wasn't played until this turn. Having my estates clump up the way they have has definitely hurt me. across like the past couple of shuffles, but I'm not sure if that's the main reason. Looks like that is the warrior spam is what's happening here. Right, we did not take capital last time. Still not convinced that I should take it. So we've got, at this point, one warrior. Seems unlikely that taking province here is going to lead to victory. I think I should probably just take archive. And then the question is, do I take the champion? My opponent has 3 warriors. Ultimately, they can't trash like that many valuable cards. Like it's the magpies and then the silvers. I do have the 2 coins of the realm on the mat. The hero is a really nice card in my deck. I think I am going to keep the hero. I'm just gonna not fear the Reaper. It is really annoying that it's hit 2 magpies, though. I don't think that was particularly likely. There's plenty of copper to turn over. It was the first magpie, obviously, that was more surprising. Archive. Makes sense. I'm gonna call here. I don't know if we want to play this magpie. A lot of stuff to miss the shuffle. I don't think there's much reason to play the magpie. I mean, yeah. The archive, we'll have the archive. Like, what does continuing on get us? Not really anything. Let's grab that. And now I think probably do want to take the capital. That's annoying, but not bad. Also annoying. Losing the archive and the hero off the deck. Yeah, see, that's more like it. Cycle my coppers for me. So is Mort going to take another archive or start provincing? I would think, well, I mean, I would think it'd be fine to province at this point for Mort, although Mort does not have a hero, which does change the equation a bit. Maybe we'll just take 2 archives here. Mort really needs to get a hero, though, I think. That's pretty much all the money in their deck, and when you subtract out the debt from capital, it's not actually that much money. Double archive and exchange warrior for hero would make some sense. Mm-hmm. Did you think you had 3 buys? Is that what's going on here? I don't know why you would think that. Yeah, okay. We don't need the Coin of the Realm, that's for sure. It'd be nice to get the archives off cycle, but probably it's too valuable to just play them. Right, I want this more than I want cargo ship, I think? Maybe not. Maybe not, actually. No, there are no archives left. Okay. Yeah. Let's get the capital. That province. Mort certainly did get more archives than I did, and now has as many magpies as I do, because 2 of mine have been trash. That's definitely advantage Mort. I've got 2 heroes, but Mort has 2 warriors, so I'm probably losing this game. I think what I was doing should have been a little better, probably, but I mean, maybe taking the Coins of the Realm was just bad. Like, maybe that offsets the advantage of holding on to the hero versus exchanging for a champion. I mean, I like having the heroes, but it does take time to draw up the coins. You just double province here. Is Mort? I think you probably do. You take full advantage of the coins that you have now. The alternative is just adding like a silver or something. Doesn't seem very exciting. If you didn't want to take debt, I mean, you could take a gold, I guess, and split the difference. But I think I would just take double province and pay off debt. Like, you're not avoiding the debt isn't going to. I mean, I guess not having a province in your deck has some benefits, but you do still pay off 1 debt. Taxes province instead. Well, that's an interesting thing to do. All right, we have a coin on the mat, so let's take Magpie. We want to play both of these? I'll take a gold. That much is clear. So we have 9 coins plus the capital. If we call coin, play cargo ship, we can cargo ship a province, which doesn't really do a whole lot. We can cargo ship a gold, I guess, but doesn't really do a whole lot either. I think... Oh, there's 2 dead on the province pile as well. Okay, I don't think... playing the capital doesn't actually matter, I guess. I mean, that tax did wind up giving me 1 debt for the cost of Mort spending a lot of money to not really do that, or like do anything but that, which is, I don't know, seemed weird to me. Mort has 7 archives? Damn. Did not do super hot there. Crash of silver. Mort can definitely double province. Well, okay. This is awkward. If I'd had my capital, but I don't. I think I have to take province here. Like, what's the line where I win, where Mort takes double province this turn and I win anyway? Like, I don't think there is one, so I'd just take province and then hope that Mort somehow can't double. I mean, the 2 debt helps a little bit, but assuming Mort draws his capital, I don't see any way that he's not going to hit double province, but... Oh, and I lost my capital. I mean, if I'd double province there, that probably wouldn't have gone well for me either. But double duchy would have been like, okay. Not great. Oh, just barely. Okay, well... Oh, whoops. That could have gone better. I think yeah, I guess with Mole I should have put more, like, I used to go for the like, well, I'm gonna get a bunch of warriors for draw thing more often, and then you know, realize like, it's not actually very good because you have to take the silver and it's just kind of slow. But with the Mole there, I guess it was actually more practical than I had considered, and probably should have gone for that. Anyway, what do we have here? We have no plus actions and no plus buy. So that's and as a result of having no plus actions, we don't really have draw. so that's great. There's still like an action spam into vineyards thing you could potentially do. You can also get 2 cards with ball, and with highway they can be like whatever. So I mean, one way to do it is just like play 4 highways, then ball for double province. You still have to have 5 coins though. I don't know how you're getting 5 coins. I guess you just need like a gold and a silver or something. Yikes. The trashing is monastery. Isn't going to be very efficient here. Either. Boy. Is there an argument for Taxman? God, it tops decks the treasure. That's so bad. Like, oh god. Artisan in that highway deck, Artisan can still do things. You could triple province if you have an Artisan. So that might be the terminal of choice. So yeah, we could go like Silver Monastery. I wonder if it's going to be too slow to build to the highway thing. I don't think it is. You'll need 1 highway in play for ball for 2 highways to be a thing. We are going to need a silver, so I think we're going to take a silver. I guess the question is, do we want to go straight for monastery, or do we want to get like a city gate? We get city gate here. How likely are we to hit 6 for Artisan? With a search space of 6 cards. Well, we're not going to hit 6 because we don't have... Oh, no, we could if we see none of our estates in the same hand. Still doesn't seem very likely. So given that, what I want to get the monastery now. I mean, we could go double silver like Mort did. That's not very likely to hit Artisan either. You get City Gate turn 3, then it starts to get more likely. If we take Monastery, we're not super likely to hit 5 and be able to ball to trash 2 cards, and even if we did, we wouldn't have anything to ball for that we're excited about. So this is just all sorts of awkward. I think... I like having City Gate. I'm going to do that. And then we see silver here. It's going to be real fortunate. Nope. Okay. So let's top deck Hopper and take Monastery now. Okay, I think we have Artisan here. We've seen 2 other estates. Yeah, we have Artisan. Cool. Hopefully... I guess hopefully we find our Artisan, but if not that, then... State, huh? Okay, I think... So we need to be able to maintain 5 coins in our deck long term, which means we are going to need either silver, copper, or silver, gold. So like getting another silver is pretty reasonable. So we could top deck copper, buy silver, trash a state. We could top deck the monastery in hopes that it lines up with the artisan. Not sure that that makes a ton of sense. Maybe it does. Maybe it didn't because I'm not going to get to buy a second card anyway. I mean, if I had 2 estates, then I could buy copper, but yeah, no, that didn't make sense. I think this is losing. I should have gotten the highway first. I guess we're buying another silver. Yeah, I think mistakes were made. Now this estate is going to block us from hitting ball. Hopefully Mort is blocked from hitting ball by like the -1 token, but I mean, we don't need like a million highways. We need 4, but still feel like I'm pretty behind. I have trashed and Mort hasn't, so that's something. But getting the highway first so that you can ball looks pretty good. I mean, you do have to be able to hit 5. And if you have not trashed, that's not actually terribly likely. I guess Mort had 2 silvers, though. Whoa, gains an artisan. Well, that's bold. No, another estate. No, 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 no. That doesn't help me at all. Oh, gosh. I guess we're top decking highway. So we can ball next turn. Wait, no, 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 no. Actually, wait. No, that doesn't make sense either. Does it? Should I top deck copper? No, I have silvers down there. But I am going to be in a position where I'm not going to be able to trash my stuff. We need to see our... We need to see, like, another silver in a monastery here. That's really the... So that we can ball for highways and trash. I mean, in those 5 cards, we have 2 more silvers. So, like, there's a good chance that we're going to get to do that. But, okay. Well, we're just going to try to draw the monastery. Nope. Damn it. Okay, we can ball again. And can trash, although the value, like, I don't know that we're going to be balling for anything of value here because the highways are going to be gone. I think, I'm not sure what the highway distribution is. We got to 4. We might only have 4, but that's fine. I guess what we're doing here, taking the -1 coin token might be a bad idea. We do get to trash 2 cards, so we could like ball for Harbingers. And that thins our deck. I don't think we're at the point where it's going to make sense to like ball for duchies or something. So yeah, I'm going to ball for Harbingers, I guess. Damn it. I haven't trashed any estates! Ugh. I have trashed a lot more cards than Mort has, but no estates. I've got enough silvers in my deck that I can run on silvers. If we can thin down, although I guess maybe we can't actually do that because we can always artisan for a gold, I guess. If we can think in terms of stop cards, we have, if we have artisan, monastery, well, and the other problem is once we start adding green, then it really gets messy, but like it becomes hard to line the highways up. And in that sense, losing the highway split is bad because we need to get all 4 of our highways in play to ball for province. We only need to get 3 in play to artisan for province, but I think let me, Mort gain 2, 3. I have 1, 4 to 1, 4 to 2, 5 to 2, 6 to. Oh, it's not counting the balls, but yeah, it's. This artisan is not doing anything this turn, so I guess are we buying another Harbinger just so that we can improve vineyards? Or what? Sure, I guess. It makes our city gate worse, though. How many actions do we have? We have... You know, maybe I should be top decking the art or the silver instead. I mean, I'm gonna line that artisan up with some highways. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna top deck the silver. Now, do I want a Harbinger? I mean, I guess the Harbinger ability isn't totally useless, so sure. So yeah, the main advantage I have at this point is that I have trashed quite a bit more than my opponent. I think 7 cards in the trash. Mort did just trash 2 though. Maybe I haven't even. I thought I had trashed like 5 cards. Maybe that was the first time Mort played the Monastery, but I don't think so. No, there's a trash. I've only trashed 4 cards? Boy, does that not seem right. So I've not trashed quite a bit more than my opponent. I had trashed quite a bit more than my opponent until... Well, not even really. No, I just wrong about that. Okay, so we want, it doesn't really matter what we top deck. We want to, we kind of need a silver. It would be nice to trash though. And I guess trashing is probably the most important thing that we can do. Okay, triggering this shuffle seems like insanity. So we're not going to do that. It's like, why didn't my silver go into play? Oh, right. Mort's got 4 highways into play, can ball for province. If Mort can hit 5 coins, which is not a given. Harbingers are going to run out, and then where are we going to be? I might have overestimated the rate at which we could get to the to a deck that can actually function. I was talking about like, oh, you hit triple province with like artisan, gold, silver, and 4 highways, but I don't know that we're ever actually going to do anything like that. That Mort is either. Mort's more likely to, perhaps, just because of having the extra highways. Well, I guess the extra highways, I mean, they allow you to line up, make it more likely that you collide all your highways, but they don't help with the other part of it, which is not, like finding enough treasures plus the artisan all in one hand. So I have to assume if Mort had the ability to ball for provinces, would have already done it. Maybe he's thinking about whether to trigger a shuffle or not, though. I don't think I would if I with 4 highways in play, unless it's a short enough shuffle. Which I don't know if it is or not. I wouldn't think so, but yeah, I think I played this game all wrong. Overvalued artisan. Ball for highways is just better. I think the city gate was good, but I should have just bought highway instead of artisan. Maybe maybe you never need artisan. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, right. Makes sense. Okay, well, here goes probably nothing. Oh. Cool. So we can ball for provinces. I guess we should do that. And we can get some of our highways back for what that's worth. These harbingers. I guess not too many. We can get 2. Does that help though? I don't know that it does. I mean, this turn we're going to be pretty... Like, we saw all of our silver. So we're going to be pretty stuck. I expect. It's too bad we didn't have the monastery in hand to trash at least a copper off the ball for provinces. I mean, ideally, we would have had like silver, silver, instead of silver, 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 copper, we'd have had silver, silver, copper, estate, monastery, and then we could have banged 2 provinces and trashed copper estate. Nice. Seller makes some sense. Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier. I'm not sure I feel about it, but once again, it doesn't really matter what we top deck, unless I think we're just picking up. We have 2 estates. Cool. I wonder if we should actually pick up the estate. Not immediately, that wouldn't make sense, but pick up highway. I mean, we could like artisan. I guess we could artisan this harbinger, but that doesn't really help, does it? Because we're not going to have anything in our discard pile. If anything, we need to like trigger. We'd need to trigger a shuffle for that to be useful. Doesn't. If we pick up harbinger, play a harbinger to draw it, we haven't accomplished anything, right? So I think that's a steady state number of cards on top of the deck. So if we pick up highway, maybe we gain the ability to... I kind of think I should pick up silver and then pick up estate. I can't pick up both. Right. I want to trash the estates. So maybe I just take estate, play harbinger, top deck highway. Oh, if I take the artisan, if I play the artisan though, I'm gonna have to top deck whatever I gain with the hat, which I don't want to do. I guess I could just gain another harbinger. Okay, so we're gonna take estate. Pick that up. Top deck highway. Artisan. I mean, do I want a seller over a harbinger? Maybe I do. I can see it. Buy copper trash to estates. Okie dokie. We might be able to use the combination of Seller and Harbinger to our advantage. I doubt it, but maybe there's a way where you like discard highways to find. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. Never mind. Yeah, I can't really see how it helps. Having the gold is would definitely be helpful, so that you only need 2 treasure cards in hand rather than 3. Well, if you have the -1 token, you potentially need 2 golds, but in any case, ever line up Artisan with a couple highways, I need to think about that. Not an easy board to play, this one. Okay. No highways in play. Surprising. What are you going to gain with the artisan that is like relevant? Duchy? Huh. Why? Guess to trash. Okay. I guess we're cellaring all of this. There's some risk here in cellaring this silver. We can still hit ball without it, though. Hmm. 3 highways. But no joy. I don't think do I want a duchy? I mean, if Mort balls and then I ball, like, I lose if I don't have the duchy. I lose anyway because Mort has an extra estate, but and certainly I want to trash a copper. The question is just, do I do that by buying a Harbinger, or do I do it by buying a duchy? I think the answer is Harbinger. I think staying thinner is how we winner something. Okay, we're almost there this turn to the ball. Mort might have it here. Oh my gosh. The triple province. Well, all right. What would I even need to come back at this point? So I get a province that puts me at 18. And then I need another 16 points just to tie 5 duchies. It's a pretty tall order. My God, that was a hell of a turn. That was a hell of a turn, and yeah, I mean, I guess we might as well go for it. There's not too much game left. But seems pretty doom. Top deck the monastery or the duchy. I guess the top deck the monastery. I guess there are also silk roads and vineyards. So, like, if Mort can't get to province, there's a world where there's enough points for us to come back, but it's not going to be easy. Maybe I should have taken... No, because vineyard, we only get to buy 1. It doesn't make sense. Boy, we need that cellar. Surely Mort isn't thinner than I am, right? Like, dang. State. Okay. So I think we have to take the artisan here, unfortunately. We could take... We could take a gold and buy a duchy rather than just taking a duchy. Is that even good at this point? It probably isn't. Probably not. And now, do we top deck copper? Or do we buy something and then trash 2 coppers? Like, do we top deck a green card? I think I'm going to top deck a green card and buy... I mean, we could buy a state, but I don't think... I mean, I guess if we're ultimately going to grab Silk Roads, we do kind of want a state. I mean, quite possibly Mort just like triple duchies here, and then I guess there's still 2 harbingers left. And they can't gain all of that, but oh, yeah, okay. Man, brutal. Yeah, I mean, losing the highway split was really bad. I think I just needed to go straight for highway rather than artisan, and that's what Mort did, and that was better. Way of the Rat. Well, that doesn't really help Necropolis, does it? Okay, so we have thinning here, but we also have stables as the only draw since there's no villages to play rabble with. Probably we want to be playing... Oh, we have a 5-2. How about that? Do we want to start with Replace then? Or do we want to just go ahead and get Bounty Hunter? Nothing. I mean, probably that. There's no... Oh, well, I guess Fortune. Bounty Hunter's really good here. There's something to be... Actually, yeah, and Replace on Shelters is not as good. Although, I guess it's fine, but... There's something to be said for, like, stables so that we can, like, rat the stables, but probably not. It's probably just gotta be Bounty Hunter. It's just sad that we have a 5-2. It's not very good. Is there an argument for buying a state, trashing Hovel, given it's like we're gonna bounty hunt anyway? The state is a point, and Hovel is not. And we're not likely to pick up estates later in the game so much. I mean, I guess we might with Replace. I'm not actually sure. Not actually sure how I feel about that. Like, is the speculative, like, pickup of an estate later with Replace off of a copper to curse the opponent worth, like, keeping Hovel so that we can bounty hunt that estate for +3, some estate for +3? Maybe it is. not at all confident in that choice. Okay, so we have 4. We would definitely like a silver so that we can do merchant stuff. City Gate would make sure that we see our bounty hunters. That's probably what we should actually do. Yeah. Well, I guess there is a little bit of plus actions. There is Necropolis. So, like, maybe... I guess Ghost as well. So, like, maybe there's a world where... you do a little bit with your terminal space. But I don't know. There's stables. It seems easier to do. All right. So what are we bounty hunting? We'll probably top deck copper here. Bounty hunt Overgrown Estate and buy stables. We are going to want to get a replace, I think, but I think more important to get stables. Okay. Well, we can hit stables without playing the stables. On the other hand, if we play the stables now, it doesn't miss the shuffle. We could also rat the stables. We can't buy and gain a stables, but we could buy like a silver, which would be nice to have for merchant. So I guess I'll probably do that. Which means top deck. No. Yes. Get another one here, I think. So we'll top deck the mirror in case we want to exile it. All right, now it's time for place, I think. We might also like gain a second bounty hunter here, maybe. I'm wondering about ill-gotten gains actually. That gives you copper, which we can like use to. Well, I guess it's not really that good. Like you could bounty hunt copper and then get it back so you can get the +3 again, but like how good is that really with no plus buy? You don't need it. I mean, it might still be worth taking ill-gotten gains just so we can like hit 8 in the first place versus taking just like a gold. But then again, you can replace gold in the province, so. All right, well, that could have gone better. Do we want to bounty hunt the Necropolis? Do we want to bounty hunt the Haunted Mirror? Are we going to use the Necropolis? I mean, we definitely could. We could do gain and play with replace if we keep the Necropolis around. Gaining a ghost is not bad. Although, if like ghost hitting replace and bounty hunter could be kind of awkward, but I kind of want to keep the Haunted Mirror around. I think I'm going to bounty hunt just a copper and gain and replace. Buy. It's called buying. We're not done gaining stables, but I think this is a good time for replace. In fact, double stables this turn seems like a pretty reasonable goal. Which we can do just like this, so I think I'll go ahead and do that. So we have pretty similar decks, but I do have the replace, and I also have the option to gain a ghost. So I think I'm looking a little bit up here. I also have more cards in my exile for what that's worth. Maybe not too much. Oh, I guess I don't have any merchants. Not sure how much that really matters. I mean, you can thin down and play like a bunch of merchants and buy province that way, but like, given the stables draw, I don't know if that's too much better, if at all. And I can pick up a merchant here if I want. Unfortunately, I can't like conveniently replace into it. I'd either have to replace the Necropolis, which I think I might want to keep around, or I'd have to replace Silver or Haunted Mirror. How much does Haunted Mirror cost? 0. Never mind. Yeah. I'm thinking this turn I might replace Silver into Ill-Gotten Gains. I might replace Mirror into Estate. Okay, Mort going straight for Province, so not going to do anything with replace. Well, damn. I have 3 stables in those 4 cards. That's pretty unlikely. So we can... I don't know how I feel about bounty hunting other copper, to be honest. I might prefer to pick up a merchant. We could... I mean, the point is we can replace the Haunted Mirror, discard an action. Necropolis doesn't really accomplish anything. I think getting the Ghost will be good. I would have liked to draw the estate back up and bounty hunt it this turn, but I guess that's not an option. I guess with the ghost, maybe it makes sense to get rid of the necropolis. Maybe it already did. Like, we can't gain and play with replace every turn, but we can do it sometimes. I don't, like, why is Mort drawing so much better? Like, the heck? I mean, I guess it's just because I bottom deck 3 stables, but come on. Does Mort have the money to continue provincing? I guess they can bounty hunt the province and bounty hunt a copper over a couple of turns, but at that point they may run out. Maybe if they do still have their necropolis, so they can like gain more merchants with non-terminally. So maybe that's the plan. Still just, this is annoying. Like, I've had so much better of a turn last turn. I could have potentially, if I found my stables, like I don't know if I would have been able to gain and play if I had enough draw for that. Didn't try to count it, but I mean, there's a potential there that I would have been able to draw back up, like to bounty hunt the estate and or play the ghost. This Mort can't have that much money in hand right now, given 4 copper discards. Bounty Hunt Province is 3 silvers, 5, 3 more coppers, but it doesn't have 3 more coppers. No, 2 more coppers. Gonna get a replace then, I imagine. Maybe not. Yes. Oh my god, I'm gonna... Oh, no, I can't. Okay, no, I will. For some reason, I was like, oh, I'm gonna just draw nothing but stables, but no, that's not accurate. However, I have to play the merchant, which means I can't rat it, which is great. We could replace the state into merchant and then ghost that. We played 3 stables. We have another stables in here. I think I'd rather replace the necropolis into one and then ghost that. So I'm gonna play this stables. All right, bounty hunt. State. Mort did not deal with the... Probably going to replace it into an estate. Place you to a merchant. We will buy province. Goes to the merchant. So we might end up playing some kind of like estate curse ping pong thing here. I really feel like I was going to be ahead until I had that like semi-dud turn where I bottom decked all my stables, because the opportunity was there for me to get pretty far ahead with like having the replace and my opponent not. But oh, this is interesting. I could at the merchant and then have no coppers in hand, so I guess I won't do that. Oh, maybe I should play stables first because I might want to rat that merchant. Yeah. All right, we're going to be bounty hunting this province. I'm just going to do that now. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and this. Actually, wait. Should I might have enough. You know what? I don't want to play the bounty hunter yet. I might want to bounty hunt the estate and save the province for when I actually need the money. Yep. Okay. Okay, so now we do that. We have 4 cards to draw. So we're going to have to play the merchant normally, looks like. Oh, I didn't find the estate. It's the last card. No! Well, I guess we're bounty hunting the province then. Damn it! That's so obnoxious. It's the last card. No! We probably have enough money at this point that it's not going to matter, but still. Arg. I don't know, but I think maybe just the fact that I have this extra estate is going to be a difference maker. Hopefully we can afford to rat a merchant at the end and then use that to set up the ghost again. Guess we shall see. We also need to be thinking about like gaining duchies with replace. We don't have any way to gain provinces. Wait. Yeah, ghost is 4. The downside of gaining a duchy is that we're not trashing the curse. But might still make sense. I guess we'll see how this all shakes out. How many merchants do we have? 3? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have 3 merchants, so even if I was going to rat one, it wouldn't have to be this one. Oh, I guess I can't rat one and play replace anyway. Okay. So that is awkward. Well, we could just replace the ghost. Into a duchy now or later. Played 4 stables. We have 4 cards in here. We're going to have 5 cards. So we're going to be a little bit underdrawn again. We want to play the merchant first if we're going to draw with it. So okay, yeah. If we replace replace curse into a state, that's a 2-point swing for us, -1 for Mort. So then it's 19 to 15. We buy province, we're up by 2 points again, just like we were before. Mort cannot double province. There's no point in us setting ourselves up to double province immediately. If Mort takes a duchy, I mean, we can take a duchy off the ghost even without, like... Yeah, I think we just do that. All right, so we're going to have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can just bounty hunt. Oh, wait. Replace province into province. Oh, crap. Mort has 1 province on the mat. And 2 provinces in the deck. Ah, I didn't think about that. Okay. So it's actually not safe for us to take province here. We could use Ghost to clear stuff, but then we can't replace into Duchy, which we probably do otherwise want to do. Oh man, this is actually pretty foul. Well, I'm gonna bounty hunt this estate anyway. I mean, I was thinking a little bit about replace the bounty hunter, but I don't think that's a good idea relative to replacing the ghost. I mean, having a copper on top of our deck is not the worst thing in the world anyway. So if we replace curse and buy duchy, or yeah, we do more to hurt our opponent, but not like too much because they don't really have to draw the curse meaningfully. We can also exile the curse for money next turn if we need to. Replace ghost into duchy, buy duchy. I guess we could also consider cemetery just to trash the curse. Because we're gonna get one anyway. Yeah. So if we buy province now, we still lose to buy province, replace province into province. Take cemetery. We got to keep these coppers around. But if we take cemetery, that's another 3 points. which is the same swing as the duchy. And we're going to get a curse anyway. So if we wanted to exile it for points, yeah, I think taking Cemetery is good. We can also exile the Cemetery now, so it's like an additional thing that can give us money either now or later. Now, it should similarly be unsafe for Mort to take a province, if I'm not mistaken, because if Mort takes a province and also does a replace thing, maybe if Mort takes province duchy, that's safe. Maybe I can't overcome that. I have to. Mort takes province, duchy. They gain 9 points, and I lose 1, so they're up by 10. I buy province, they're up by 4. I replace. Yeah, I could. No, I can't. I don't. I think that's safe for Mort, unfortunately. Which is going to put me in a really awkward spot because. If I can't touch provinces again, then how am I going to defend against Mort double provincing? And I can't take a tie. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much stuck hoping that Mort duds. Which this turn sure doesn't look like a dud. But I guess I don't know why Mort has like paused. Mort does have another stables. It could be the last card. I guess it's possible that Mort doesn't have anything to turn into a duchy. Like, 1 silver. I mean, a merchant is always an option, but depending on what Mort has drawn, might not feel comfortable turning stables into duchy, might not have the merchant and replace the last merchant and replace both in hand, like, and be able to, I don't know, and not want to like trigger shuffle. I don't know. There's bounty hunter is always an option, of course, as well. Okay, it is going to be merchant into duchy. Does Mort have enough coins to buy province, though? Maybe not. Discarded 4 yeah, I think the answer is no. Huh, okay. I wonder what that last card is. Does not elect to go with the cemetery to trash curse. Okay, well, this doesn't matter. Do want to hang on to this last merchant. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I mean, we have province here without playing either of the stables. If we play the silver and bounty hunt one of the uniques, so I guess it's all right. But we got, what do we have down here? A couple more coppers, I guess. All right, I think I'm gonna bounty hunt. If I'm gonna get 2 duchies, then I should bounty hunt cemetery. And I am gonna get 2 duchies, right? If I'm gonna get 2 duchies, does that mean that I should? I really don't want to trash the stables, but my draw order made that pretty unavoidable. I mean, I could replace the bounty hunter, but that comes with its own problems in terms of cash flow. Bounty hunting as stables is like always theory and an option too, but yeah, I really needed to be able to replace a merchant, but I mean, crap. Well, it's got to be stables. I just don't see a way around it, unfortunately. Really sucks. Makes me very much more likely to dud than Mort. This game feels like it's been pretty unfair to me. Like, I thought I had the better early game, and then I had that stables bottom deck, which meant Mort got to start greening earlier than I did. And then, oh. Okay, that's a good sign. Could still hit province here, maybe. I don't know, but it seems unlikely. And maybe province isn't safe for Mort with only gaining an estate anyway. What did... Oh, replace curse. Yeah, okay. So... I did... Wait, what did I bounty hunt last turn? I didn't bounty hunt anything. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Oh no, I could have bounty hunted a province. Why did I not do that? Oh no. That was... Wow. Well... Okay, so the pile situation is that if we empty the duchy, the game ends. No, the game does not end. There will be 1 curse left. But if we lower curses at all... Oh man, that is really awkward. It's got to be safe to buy a province at this point. We replace curse into curse. No, that doesn't help. We replace... No, there's just no way to do it. Replace into duchy. I mean, I guess if we replace into estate, Mort has no way to end the game in a win if we buy province, right? And has to hit double province, which is getting more and more unlikely. Okay. So we probably want to play the merchant. If we draw a stables, we're going to be super sad. But if we don't, if we're replacing curse into a state, that is. 2, 3. Actually, we need the money to be able to even be able to afford province. So, okay. Well, that solves the problem. And bounty hunt the cemetery. I should not have this province in my deck. Oh my god, that was so bad. I cannot believe I just did that. But yeah, we need to. We don't need to bounty hunt. Oh, we don't. Yeah, we do because we're buying a province, right? So we're gonna bounty hunt the cemetery. Place curse into a state. By province. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Mort replaces curse into a state. Buys a state. Yeah, I did not calculate this correctly. I was overestimating how many points I was going to get out of that. I mean, if Mort doesn't find replace, then I'm all right. But like replace curse into a state by a state is +1, 2, 3, and I get -1. Yeah. Yep. I miscalculated. We've done a lot of that in the past couple turns. Well, just twice, but it's plenty. Ugh. I mean, I don't know what my alternative was, really. Replace curse into copper? Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Very frustrating. I mean, maybe if I replace into duchy. I don't know. No sense worrying about it now. All right, so there's guide here as a counter for torturer, so we're gonna want to get that pretty aggressively. There's no trashing. There's only tactician for plus buy, which does not look remotely viable. So we're pretty much just playing like a thing with like mining villages and wayfarers, I guess, and I think we're just opening double silver. Like maybe there's enough draw that we can do some gain stuff with Artificer, but I don't know. It's going to be tough. We're going to want to get at least one torture. Like we have to at least keep our opponent honest in terms of the guides, but I guess Artificer can make Wayfarer cheaper, so that's something. But yeah, I think I want to open double silver just because like nothing else in the open is doing too terribly much. Artificer to gain settlers, and you can like buy Wayfarer or something like that. I don't know. already got the guide. Do I take Torturer first? I think so. The guide might not be on the mat yet. And that's like, what? I take Mining Village here. No, I do not. Okay. Second Torturer. But no Mining Village, so not a major problem yet. We're going to have that choice here. Between getting another Torture and getting a Mining Village. Suppose we could also get an Artificer. But until we have the guide on the mat, Artificer looks pretty dubious. I think I'm going to take the Torturer. Alright, it's got to be time for Mining Village now. Even if we do have more money than we really need for it. I think I'm just going to discard this Settlers. And oh, we're going to draw the guide dead. Damn it! We need another guide, but we don't need it right now. I think I'm going to take the Mining Village. And then I plan to get another guide this shuffle, hopefully. We're also going to need to, like, Artificer. Thankfully, we're not getting double tortured before we have guide. Third torture. That seems... I don't know. I'd really like to pick up an Artificer here, although maybe another draw card would be better. Maybe we don't have enough draw yet. I could definitely believe that. Eh. We're just going to call the guide here. Which is unfortunate because we had village draw, but what can you do? Not take a curse, that's for sure. And that's all the more reason to overinvest in the draw, I guess. Relative to taking an Artificer. No guide on the mat. And this is just... Okay, terminal. It's good. Please get my guides onto the mat. At least we didn't draw the guide dead. I want to at least think about Artificer here. Gotta get the guides down. Oh, okay, cool. That helps a lot. All right, we've got a Torturer in there. No Mining Villages. We might end up calling guide anyway because of our opponent's attack. So I think I am going to get an artificer. Like, I'm honestly kind of hoping that, although it might be correct for me to call guide regardless. It's a little risky. The alternative is, don't play the torturer. Okay, never mind. Let's call it. So yeah, we've got very similar decks, except I have an artificer and my opponent has an extra settlers. Advantage me, I would think, but my opponent is the one that just drew decks, so. Well, we can't call the guide there. Oh, gosh. All right. Do we get another village or another torturer? Like, we cannot play 4 torturers, but I think we get another village. Man. We also didn't get another guide down, so if we call guide this turn, well, we might. Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, that was the turn that we called it. Right, never mind. It's fine. Man, what is with, like, with this? Come on! I need to have enough guides that I can actually call the guide on just like a bad hand, even if I don't get tortured to death. But then again, maybe that will never happen again because my opponent is just going to draw every turn. I don't know. I mean, I should have a good turn here after calling this guide. I would think. Well, seriously? God damn it! No guide on the mat! Like, what? Just. I need more villages! And I'm going to end up... No, I don't have a guide. Right. It's not going to matter. All right. So I think village draw is a better choice here than picking up another artificer. Could also pick up another guide, but if next turn goes poorly, i.e. we get hammered with torturer, then you know the other thing we could do. Mort has 2 guides down. Yeah, this is just so frustrating. I think I'm gonna go grab another village. Wayfarer. Come on. Got 2 more torturers in those 7 cards. If I don't get hit with another torturer... My opponent only has 2 villages. Like, the odds are they do not have village torturer in their hand. They might have a torturer that they're willing to play terminally, but... Like, that's the thing. They've been drawing well despite having fewer villages than I do. Just... Oh. No! Come on! God! This is unbelievable! This is unbelievable. Maybe I should have taken a curse. But... Ugh. It's just like every shuffle... I think every shuffle of Mort's has been better than every shuffle of mine. Oh. Like, first there was the... Like, I couldn't afford guide because I hit 7 on turn 3. And then I hit 2 on turn 4, so I had to buy settlers instead of a guide. And then, like, subsequent to that, Mort has just been, like, always had the guide on the mat, like, drawing way more consistently with the same deck quality. Now their deck quality is a little bit higher. No, actually, it's this. They have 1 more artificer and 1 more settlers, I guess. Yeah, so it's a little bit higher now. It wasn't. Okay, I might actually have a turn. Oh, they have they have 5 torturers instead of 3 torturers and a wayfarer, so now they have extra. I mean, still a possibility that, like, you know, Mort starts to see some bad hands and I can come back. Mort pulls, like, Mort has no guides on the mat right now. If that stays the case, and I get a turn in which I play torturers, like, maybe, you know, things start to tilt in my direction. But, like, my God. Mm-hmm. Alright, well, we're be guiding then. I'm really just hoping Mort doesn't play a guide. Odds are, like, you know, that they have more draw in hand because I have a couple more mining villages and a couple more torturers, but I mean, we know a couple of the cards. Well, one of the cards in their hand. No, more than that. A couple of the cards in their hand are coppers that they picked up from their discards. So, I mean, on the one hand, that increases the odds that they find their good cards after triggering the shuffle. On the other hand, it does mean that some of this space is definitely not deck control. Okay, that's good. Not a village, thank God. Am I gonna get back to my other guide though? No, of course not. Of course not. Do I want a bustling village? I mean, it can pull settlers out of the trash, or the trash, the discard, which definitely has value. I could use another draw card. Bustling village is kind of sort of a little like a draw card. And certainly if we can have hands where we don't have villages. So it's a bit of a coin toss. A guide on the mat. Oh god. No torture, no torture, no. I guess we're discarding the Artificer because we really need to play a guide. No, stop! Come on! Like... Alright, we gotta gain a curse. There's just no way I can afford to punt this turn. What a frustrating game. And now Mort gets the guide down. Another torturer coming, I bet. Man. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this except this is like just incredibly frustrating. I probably should have resigned already. Like, we might be getting to the point where Mort's deck is reliable enough that I never have a chance. Files are low too. Which means the game's not long, got long to go, and so that makes resigning less valuable. And I've just now given Mort a 3-point lead. Not that I had much of a choice. Oh, cool. You can gain free wayfarers because I gained a curse. That's nice. If I were Mort, I think I would top deck. Wait, oh, you've played both Artificers. Okay. I don't think I would have bought Province actually because of having the 3-point lead anyway, but I don't have a curse or a copper in my discard. What's up with that? My last card. Wait. Oh, I had to discard my Artificer. Right. Do I have a choice but to follow on provinces? I mean, my deck is clearly worse. But I mean, if more provinces every turn, like what I mean, I have to hope for a dud either way. Like that much is clear. But the question is, if Mort duds, how do I come back? And I don't really know what the answer to that question is. Like, does it involve a province now, or does it involve like another artificer so that I can gain more stuff? Oh, 13. I have 13 cards in my hand right now. So, like, in theory, if I were playing Artificer right now, I could be gaining... I mean, I could be gaining a province and still buying a 5 if I wanted to do it that way. I don't know why I would. More realistically, I would be playing... or gaining, like, a card costing up to 7. Well, I have the Artificer coin, so... and still buying province. Yeah, I think if I'm going to make a comeback, it's going to involve more building, not just like buying provinces. If Mort had not taken a province, I might flip that around just to take a lead, but I wasn't going to take a lead there anyway, so... Whereas I don't have enough... Well, yeah, I don't have enough draw to draw my deck as it is. Oh, double guide. Okay, that's good. Maybe can get a dud the next turn. If Mort... Well, of course, Mort could easily Artificer for Guide and put it on the mat. And probably should, given the opportunity. And I have to imagine that Mort is gonna, like, not dud on this turn, because you just cycled through another 5 cards, which presumably were all crap, and now you've got, in those 16 cards, the 8 in hand plus the 8 in draw, you've got all of your torturers, you have plenty of actions, so you don't need to see more villages, you just need to see your draw cards. Like, the odds that Mort has none of, like, the 6 draw cards are... Wow! Okay. Well, that's excellent, and I think... Do I call guide here? Because I really, really need to hit Mort with Torture this turn. If I play Artificer... No, that doesn't work. Oh my god, I do not want to skip both of my Artificers, though. Wow, this is bad. And not having a guide on the mat would be bad, too. Oh gosh. I mean, I can Artificer for a guide. I keep the Artificers, but then that, like, I have the guide, so that's whatever. Oh man. If I call this, there's a good chance that I do not get back around to my Artificers and then don't have a guide myself. I think I gotta just hope for the best. Man. Yep. Yep. That's the way of things. That is the way of things. We get an opening, and of course, I mean, you know, my deck is not good, so I don't know what I'm expecting, but all right. Well, let's gain. What I'd really like to do is top deck a Wayfarer, but I can't. So we're gonna top deck a Guide, I guess, and then buy a Wayfarer. I like this game is just so cruel. So we're gonna have to call Guide here because, of course, we're gonna get hit like a billion Torturers. Having the second Guide in the deck is maybe I should have bought two Guides, honestly, but you know, I need more draw as well. So, but yeah, I mean, just everything about this sucks. Anyway, having the second Guide in that shuffle will at least make it a little bit more likely that I find that guide and manage to have guides on my mat. I mean, it might not matter because the game might end too quickly, like for my forthcoming turns to be relevant. But why can I not say like don't gain curse? Like that's not an autoplay option. Yeah, now Mort has a guide has two guides on the mat. That is so frustrating. Oh my god. I mean, I've said that like a million times, so I guess it's not news, but couldn't I have actually, you know, punished the not having any guides? That seems like a reasonable thing to expected to be able to do. Was that turn where I guess I did have a pretty good turn when I took all the curses. Just wondering if I actually shouldn't have. Or it might be able to end the game here. Well, no, Artificer for Artificer isn't helping Mort end the game. Never mind. Unless he's going to empty Artificers, but that doesn't seem very likely. Really doesn't have enough draw for that. I'm not sure why. Like, Artificer for Artificer doesn't do anything for this turn. I mean, it helps for next turn if that's what you're angling for, but otherwise seems like a little bit of waste. You don't need the money. Getting the extra gainer. Yeah, I mean, it could be relevant if you're not ending the game this turn, which I guess... I don't know why you bother to buy province there. Like, I'm not really threatening anything relevant that's concerned. I do have a settlers in there. Okay. Even if I want to artificer for something, I can always do it here, so no reason. I mean, I could end the game in a loss, so that'd be nice, but should I artificer for artificer and then still double province by artificering for province? I don't think so, but 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards in my hand. So artificer for artificer drops that to 6 cards. Wayfarer puts it back up to, yeah, there's no way. So let's play another Wayfarer. All right, we got back around to our guide. That's nice. I think we artificer here. Well, I guess we're gonna. Well, we don't want to leave the province top decked. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter because we end up discarding it anyway. Maybe we do want to top deck the province. So we draw through these 4 cards. We have another artificer down there. We're gonna have 2 coins. So the 2 silvers is 6 coins. So we need to keep 2 coppers. We discard for province. We got this 5 junk. It's 3. Which means we have 2 coppers that were just kind of floating. So I think at best we could gain another guide with that if we. Which is, I mean, fine, but not like spectacular. Let's do guys in that. Discard 3. Play guide. Play Wayfarer. Oh, then we trigger a shuffle. But like I said, we top deck bad cards, so that's actually fine. Yeah, okay. Because we get to use the Artificer draw even if it's the last card of our deck. That's the relevant thing. Apparently we had that as well. Yeah, do I want to leave a curse on top of my deck? Is the question. I think so. Which means, like, don't play the Mining Village. I have 3 guides on the mat. It's probably excessive, but maybe I should have gained a duchy. Maybe or could have. Could I have? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Signs point to no, I could not have gained a duchy. Anyway, Mort should be able to just win here. Like, gaining Torture or Bustling Mining Village should be pretty trivial. But I guess I don't know for sure. I mean, one more Artificer will do it. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I deserved that. I really don't. I mean, I'm not saying I played the board better than Mort, but like the game could have been close. Like that would have been fine for the game to have been close. Rather than like a total blowout for just because of shuffles. All right. We don't. Oh, recruiter. Okay. What do you do? Also that, I guess, but yeah, nothing. Druid's not doing anything that I think is relevant. I think. Hmm. So if we just go double silver. There's no. Oh no, wait, recruiter. Right, villages. Okay, yes. There are some pretty brutal attacks. Margrave and Ghost Ship. I guess you don't really need both of them. Ghost Ship is maybe actually worse given Seer. Hmm. I, what is Basilica? Yeah, okay. It's not super relevant. It's either double silver. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way that we can like use enhance to do cute things, such that we would want to open with like Ironworks. I don't think so. I mean, Ironworks gaining advisors, like in the long run, has some merit to it given Seer, but in the short run, like we really want to get a recruiter and we really want to get Margrave or a Ghost Ship. I think it probably is Margrave. So I think we just want double silver, and we probably will pick up an Ironworks at some point, but not now. Enhanced to gain grand markets could very much be a thing. And then like use Changeling to gain more of them. Alrighty. Okay, I think we just are gonna go for Seer here. We could take an Ironworks and Basilica points, but I don't know about that. Could also go to get a second recruiter. I mean, Seer isn't that much more draw than the recruiter. Getting thin is pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get the second recruiter. Advisor. Yikes. Now I'm going to pick up the Seer. And then I think we're going to want an Ironworks. Sure looks like we've gotten the better shuffle luck this time around anyway. Do we want to trash a silver? I really don't want to. Maybe I should. Nah. Nah, I want to be greedy. Greedy. Yeah, punished. That's okay. I go Ironworks Advisor. Changeling is interesting. I can't enhance Changeling into Grand Market, though. You already recruited. That's the poor advisor. I discarded both of the silvers. You only hit 3. I'm this first advisor, at least, I'm pretty much planning to enhance into Grand Market. I mean, it does work well with Seer, as I mentioned, but we've only got 1 Seer on our deck right now, so I don't know how much that really matters. Okay, well, I don't have any estates coming up, so that's awkward. We might end up recruiting a silver. That's probably fine. Changeling seems good to get here, so I'm going to do that. This could go poorly. Do we want to discard the recruiter? Yeah, we probably want to discard the recruiter. Now that you don't have the recruiter, we'll let you keep the estate. Oh, whoops. I forgot you had a second recruiter. Derp. Mistakes were made. So, yeah, last turn we saw none of our silver. So we have 2 silvers in these 5 cards. So we have a 0.6 times 0.25 chance, right, of failing to find a silver and thus be able to play the Margrave. I think that's... Well, we also have an estate down there, right? Yeah. 2 estates, in fact. Okay. Oh, no, wait. No, we saw the 2 estates. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Do Ironworks for Advisor here? I think so. I think I want to play the Advisor. Okay, we might not get to trash estate here, but we get the Changeling if not. Oh, okay, we do. We guaranteed draw the Changeling, so I think that's worth a villager. All right, I'm not going to play this Advisor. I want to enhance it to a Grand Market. Okay, Basilica is when you buy a card. So we want to buy whatever we're going to buy, which maybe is just another Advisor, actually. So we buy Advisor Enhance. Yeah, I think that looks good. I mean, we could take another changeling, but I want to make sure that I'm drawing. Don't I? Maybe I haven't. Nah, well, I'm going to gain another seer, I think. Would I rather have a changeling? I mean, I can always Ironworks for changeling, so probably not. We are going to have a little bit of trouble with keeping our villagers up, although we don't have that many terminals that we need to play. Like, pretty much just Argrave, really. Top deck of copper. Right, doesn't really matter what you discard here. Because I get to just draw it with Recruiter. So we're gonna Ironworks. The Ironworks for Changeling, play Recruiter. We go down to 1 villager, but that's fine. So I think... Unless we want to trash silver. I don't, really. I think I do. 1 villager should be sufficient. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair. Probably what I should have done the previous game. Yeah, okay. Well, so games 4 and 5 were definitely like I don't think Mort did anything wrong in game 5. I don't think I did anything wrong in game 4. I mean, maybe some small stuff, but basically I think we both just got snowballed on, respectively, in each of those games. So here we've got Exorcist, Sacrifice, and Salvager for trashing, Covenant and Witch for cursing. We don't have... Oh, well, we have Sacrifice for plus actions. That's pretty... I mean, Imp, kind of. It's more just that Imp can be non-terminal than that it's, like, plus actions. I do like getting an Exorcist. On the other hand, we want to get a Witch. Which I think we do. I think that's significantly better than Coven. Then opening Exorcist doesn't look so hot. Pretty good odds that you just don't hit 5 that way. On the other hand, like, if you're exercising estates, turning them into wisps, like, you are accelerating the rate at which you're going to be playing the Witch you do eventually have, but still, missing an entire shuffle is a pretty big deal. I don't really like Salvager because of the lack of terminal space. I mean, I might want it later in the game. But in the open, I don't know. Doesn't look amazing. Is there a way to do big conquest things? I don't think there particularly is. Like, you can get a few points off of it, but not like a ton. So probably that's not really relevant, and you're basically just playing a single province deck. So I mean, you might conquest on 6 rather than buy gold, but other than that, I don't really see that being like a major factor. Loan? I don't think... I want loan. I don't think you need to trash coppers that badly. For me, it's basically, are we going, we could go double silver to just get witch quickly, or we could get exorcist silver. My opponent getting loan does at least suggest that they're going to be like thinner, which means they might be better at dealing with curses. Though that does increase the value of getting the witch as soon as possible. It's a close call. We could just hope to high roll, right? Like we might hit 5 anyway. If we don't hit 5, what are we doing with our lives? Like buying more silver? It's pretty distressing. I think I'm gonna go double silver. So Mort is not even going for witch, maybe. So we hit 5, that's good. If we hit 5 again, we'll probably take a second witch. If not, well, I mean, exorcist is what I want. Okay. Harbinger. I mean, I guess Harbinger does help with, like, imp stuff, but it seems kind of whatever. I'm going to take a second witch here. Probably done with witches now. I think we have pretty good chances to see an estate here. Sacrifice, dang. That's just a lot of trashing. We hit 5 again. I mean, we could take a third witch. It's not terribly likely to lead to great things. Like, probably just going to collide terminals all the time. But on the other hand, what else am I going to do? Alright, I'm just going to grab a silver here. I don't want Harbinger. I don't want Loan. I want to put some more money in my deck so I can hit Conquest and or Canal, and then eventually Province. It is really sad not to see a witch in this hand, because that means all 3 of them are in, you know, the next 11 cards. Oh well. We might want to consider a second Exorcist also. Just because of the curses, mostly. Getting those out of the deck would be nice. I wonder if I meant not to play this Wisp. I mean, I have 2 more Witches in these 6 cards. Of course, if they are together, they're going to miss the shuffle anyway. And if they're together, I would rather draw one of them now. So I guess I do play the Wisp. There's no way that they're not going to be, like, they're not going to collide anyway. And if they can collide this shuffle rather than next shuffle, that's better. Right, so we've got our 6. Not if we want to play the Exorcist, though. I don't... Do I want a Ghost? This is weird. I do want to put more money in my deck. I mean, I could just buy a silver and exercise a copper, but... If I get a Ghost... You know what? Let's do it. I don't know. It's a weird play. I'm not going to deny it. It's probably a bad play, but it could work out. Like it is definitely a completely like opportunistic thing. I definitely was not even thinking about getting Ghost, but I mean, I could have just not played the Exorcist, obviously. But 3 Witches is, you know, was already like maybe more than I needed anyway. So the fact that I only played one of them in like that shuffle was, you know, obviously not great. It's like I have 3 Witches to my opponent's 1, but I'm not ahead on the curse split. Part of that's because they're first player, but part of it's because I did not manage to play multiple Witches in the shuffle. I should be able to do that this time, as long as I don't bottom deck the other Witch here or draw it dead. There's also a good chance that I will get to Ghost a Witch and get extra curses in that way. Five, huh? Do we replace the Witch? We could get the other Exorcist, like I was talking about doing. I think I'm going to go with that. Okay, so we are going to get to Ghost the Witch because we drew the Wisp. So that's good. It's going to miss the shuffle, but the Ghost is going to make up for that. And we'll just buy a silver. Which misses the shuffle, that's good. We are currently even on giving out curses, but there's a chance that I give out 3 curses this turn. Ooh, and... No, never mind. Even if I don't, it should be like 2 curses, 1 curse, and then 1 curse. So it's very likely that I give out 3 of the remaining 4 curses. No, wait. It's next turn that I get to give out 2 curses. Yeah, that might not actually. If Mort gives me a curse, his next turn. Yeah, it's possible we actually split. Damn it! All this effort. All this effort, no payoff. Gold over conquest. Okay, well we have a fair amount of search space to find our other witch. Assuming Mort doesn't use sacrifice to like play 2 witches, which is pretty unlikely. Like that, all of that stuff is in his hand anyway. Especially if you play your harbingers rather than sacrificing them. I mean, sacrificing Wisp, of course, is also an option, but Devastate's in the trash. I think I still have 1, so probably Mort has trashed all of his estates. Certainly wouldn't be surprising. Okay, we're gonna get our chance to win the curse split. I mean, we have a lot of cards to go through, so like we could easily not find the witch. We're gonna draw 4 cards, 5 cards, maybe 6 cards. Well, okay, do we want to take Province? We could take Canal. Canal worth it? It might be worth it. It doesn't change what Exorcist does with estates. It does change our ability to gain another ghost, which does not seem important. So, that's all fine. I think Canal probably pays off. All right, hopefully Mort doesn't get to play Witch this turn. Probably will, though. We're probably going to split. I do think I would have been pretty unlucky here with my Witch distribution. Like, I was... I did not get a Witch at the top of my shuffle, that one shuffle, and then the next shuffle I had, it was like, the second Witch was at the bottom of the shuffle. I did get to play it twice, but I might have gotten to play it twice, like, anyway. Alright, so we do get to hit Province here. Thanks to Canal. Of course, I mean, we would have had a Province if we hadn't bought Canal, so it's, you know. Pretty unlikely to hit Province this time. Unfortunately, Canal doesn't discount Conquest, but I guess what it does mean is we can buy gold on 5 instead of Duchy if we find ourselves in that position. many coppers did Mort end up trashing? 4? That's pretty many coppers. I mean, with curses in your deck, I'm not actually sure that that works out to being a good thing exactly, but maybe it does. But yeah, it would have been really easy for a different shuffle distribution to have me winning the curse split like 7-3. So, really unfortunate that that did not happen. The other thing about, I guess, about coppers is that Wisp does draw them. Well, Wisp draws silvers now that I have Canal. I wasn't even thinking about that, but that's actually amazing. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Silver might be the best card for our deck right now. The other option is we take Salvager, which is worse because we have Canal. Although, you know, because everything costs less, maybe it isn't even. But we had planned to salvage the witches and um try to be able like to hit either not necessarily double province, but like I don't know, something. I think it's a reasonable option. Hmm. All these cards in my deck and the witches have to collide with each other. It just seems very rude. Okay. Do we want to buy gold? Probably. We're not like close to a pile out, so I don't think Duchy makes sense. Man, Mort's deck is working way better than I feel like it has any right to be doing. Or again. Might salvage the witch here. Guess we'll see. I mean, we are going to have plus actions, so maybe not. I mean, I know Mort has done a lot of thinning, but Mort also has like a bunch of trashers in their deck, and now provinces, and not like that much money. The harbingers like don't do anything, so I don't know why the deck is working that well. And I guess getting the ghost a wisp is always going to be pretty good. And getting to find stuff at the top of your shuffle, if that was the case. No, not exactly. Seems like it should be very possible for this 8-card hand not to be able to afford province from Mort. Depending on whether he's got the gold. He's only got like a couple silvers? I don't know exactly how many, but I think I've gained more silver. Okay. Yes, we drew the silver. All right, so we actually have enough actions that drawing on with the witch probably does make sense. We want to get back to like our ghost. Big thing. Can we double province here? Well, 8, 9, 10. Actually, no. Not without trashing a province, which seems silly. So we could. Yeah, that's pretty awkward. We salvage a silver, we maintain 10 money and 2 buys. We can exercise a curse. We could also just salvage the curse. We could salvage the Exorcist, and then we would hit 13. We could, like, double Conquest, but I don't think that's particularly good. We can't hit Province Duchy, even, which is annoying. One short of that. Actually, if we... Well, I mean, unless we salvage the Exorcist, I should say. Which I don't really want to do. Like, I want to get the curse out of my deck. So we could just salvage curse, exercise copper, take province, and not really use the plus buy. We could even take an estate, I guess. We could exercise silver into imp and still do that if we wanted to. What is the state doing? It's getting us to within a duchy of a tie, putting aside that I mean, presumably Mort will be getting more stuff this turn, but we could go conquest duchy, I guess. That's one, and we don't get to trash. We don't get to trash the. Or if we do that, yeah. Conquest Duchy is only 5 points. It does improve her deck rather than making it worse, which has some merit. But maybe getting an imp is actually better anyway. We go province, and then do we want the estate? Is the question. I guess we probably don't. But is an imp better than a silver? Is imp copper better than silver? I don't know. I think it might be. Oh wait, we can't gain an imp off of a silver. Yes, we can, because it's also discounted. I was totally wrong about how the ghost thing worked too. Derp. Okay. It's pretty hard for imp to have like a. I mean, witch drawing imp is like the biggest failure case, I guess. I don't know. There's not a lot of time left for an imp to pay off, but I'm just gonna trash copper. I don't know. I just don't know. All right. Well, we are not buying province this turn. I think we're conquesting. I mean, we could obviously take duchy and trash a copper. Maybe that's better. Really, Mort can at least buy province here. I guess we could also buy duchy and gain an imp by trashing silver. We have that same choice. But I'm pretty sure Mort has this. Like, this deck is just working way better than I would have expected. Like, getting to line like the imps up with the actions you don't already have in play and ghost non-terminals and all that stuff that is just like it's all coming together. I think if I win the curse split, like I probably should have, might be a different story, but I did not. I mean, I don't think Mort's going to be able to double Province. There's just not enough money in Mort's deck. Unless Mort salvages Province, in which case that's a real possibility. And pretty safe, I would think. Because you end up with a 10-point lead, and I have to take, like, Province, Duchy, Trash, Curse to even tie. Which, I mean, I'm definitely not going to be able to do. But, I mean, Mort probably does know that, because if he's paying attention to my turns, because I just played, like, all of my draw and my salvager. So, yeah, I mean, Mort may not have the option to double Province that way, but I think that would be a good play if it is an option. Well, I'm going to take... I don't think it matters what I trash, to be honest, because I'm probably never going to shuffle again. But I'm going to take Duchy and trash Copper. Yeah, see, if I'd had Curse to trash there instead, that would have been better. Wow, really? Well, I can't buy Province. I guess I'm buying another Duchy. Hooray. All Mort needs is to line Salvager up with Province now. Or just afford Province. Yeah. Well... I don't know. Oh wow, I thought Mort had more silver than that. That was brutal. I mean, maybe the thinning approach was the way to go. I'm still not convinced that, like, you know, in the expected case that we split the curses, though. Like, that's the thing that really gets me about that, is that, like, I have 3 witches in my deck going into whatever shuffle that was when I bought the 3rd one. I don't see any of them at the top of the shuffle. And then, you know, the next turn I play one and draw into a hand such that the other, you know, 2 miss the shuffle. If I have one in the first hand, I mean, there's no way I'm playing 3 witches in that shuffle. Like, I'm going to trigger a shuffle before that happens. If I play one at the top of the shuffle and then play another one, you know, on the next turn, and then shuffle after that, that right there is enough to tilt it to 6-4. And then because Mort gave out the last curse. And then it's also possible that see, I had the blank turn, and then I played a witch, and then I played the. When did I? I guess I trashed the ghost on that. It was probably like turn 6. Maybe it was turn 8. I don't know. Whatever. If I had um so yeah, I mean, I guess you can't necessarily assume that I would have gotten to Ghost the Witch again, although I mean I didn't have many other actions in my deck, so assuming I do end up trashing the Witch like I did, and then I Ghost at all, I probably am ghosting Witch. I mean, I did have Will-O-Wisp, but if I ghost a Will-O-Wisp, there's a reasonable chance that I get to play 2 Witches. I don't know. Is it, maybe 7-3 is too strong of a statement. Maybe it was that I was likely to win at 6-4. I mean, I think there was definitely a chance for me to win at 7-3. Like, because I had the shot that then the next shuffle when I did ghost the Witch, I still had a turn where I didn't play a Witch. I did play the Ghost, but like if I had gone play Witch into play Ghost into double Witch, I think then I probably do win the split. Maybe not, because maybe that just bumps that up a turn. But then again, I might have a chance to like redraw the other Witch, the first one that would have played the previous turn. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm making sense right now because it's pretty hard to like visualize that without like seeing, you know, like what turn are you talking about? What shuffle are you talking about? But anyway, I'm not convinced that the like the lone sacrifice stuff was actually better, like if you end up losing the curse split, which I feel like you should. But given that Mort didn't, then like the thinner deck was definitely better. If I Canal also maybe looks like a mistake, although given that I hit 7 the next turn, maybe not. If I had bought Province the previous turn instead of Canal, and then I might have been able to buy like Conquest, and then I have a couple more points and some more silver, and I'm more likely to hit Province on subsequent turns. I'm like even less likely to line up any of the actions in my deck, but maybe that doesn't matter so much. But yeah, I don't know. I would be interested for people's thoughts on that. It's not clear to me. Like maybe even if you lose this curse split 6-4, if you thin enough, you are still in an advantageous position because you're going to be able to get rid of the curses faster. I could believe that. In any case, not a good result. I do think I got outplayed overall in the match, particularly in the first couple games. I think Mort had some better reads on some of the boards. I mean, game 4 was just like I don't know what to say about it. It just sucked horribly. And I think I got unlucky in this game, even if my strategy might have been worse. It's not, like I said, it's not clear to me. But I think Mort played well enough to win. I just think I also did not really deserve to lose 5-1, especially with my one win coming on like a board where that snowballed on Mort rather than on me. I think a 4-2 would have been more reasonable, but as it is, I don't think there's much risk that I demote, but I think there's almost no chance that I promote either. Maybe if I win like 6-0 in my last match, I'll have a shot. But outside of that, I think I probably don't. So I guess we'll see next time. My next match is this coming Friday. I think it's the July 3rd. So thanks for watching, and until then.